Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. I'm Franklin. So in today's video, I don't know if you can tell, but currently I am in Las Vegas in the Bellagio Hotel. I did get a free room here. I want to put a link up top on how to get a free room here. So I got in last night about 7 o'clock last night. Basically just walked around the strip for a little bit. So based on today's video, I may go to the Shark Reef in the Mandalay Bay. Maybe go to the Strat, check into my new hotel. But basically just explore the town or explore the strip, and I'll bring you along with me. So checked into my new hotel, the Fountain Blue. Now I Ubered to the Madeline Bay, and I'm going to the Shark Reef now. So the Shark Reef is a pretty good walk from the main registration desk. If you're coming from self-parking, you want to come from this area. You want to walk past this restaurant, and then, oh, there's smoke. Then you're gonna turn right and walk down this long hallway. So if you see this, you know you're on the right path. So years ago, this used to be I think a restaurant or some wine bar, but this whole thing was full of wine and alcohol. Now it's just full of decorations. Then you have the wall of booths. So the Shark Reef is on the South Convention Center part, not the North part. Then over to the left we have the Mandalay Bay's pool, which it could be one of the best pools in Las Vegas. They actually have a sanded beach. They have a wave pool. It's basically like a swimming complex. They also have a lazy river too. So there's the beach. That's the wave pool. And this little corner right here is the lazy river. I'm at the Shark Reef. It is $29 if you do a ticketed time entry, or $36 if you do a anytime entry. You can use the mobile app or the barcode that's at the gate. If you don't buy it on the app, this is the actual gate. But I already got my ticket. The barcode's on my phone, so now I'm going to walk in. So I just left the shark reef. You know, it wasn't too bad of an experience. You can probably walk through it within 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes if you take your time. I think the biggest or the best attraction is toward the end where you're walking up under like a shipwreck looking feeling, like you're actually down in a shipwreck with the sharks swimming around you. You got a big turtle, swordfish, stingrays, great whites, just a bunch of different sharks swimming around you. So now I'm leaving Madeline Bay. May walk through the Lexer, maybe with Excalibur, don't know yet. So leaving out of Madeline Bay, I got to the Lexor and saw the new, I guess, adult playground, something. Then I walked over and saw the body and the Titanic exhibit. So I was going to do just the bodies only, but I saw they have a deal. So bodies is $39, Titanic is $39, or you can do both for $47. If you want to do an audio tour, add an extra $5 to each. So based on the body, they just show, I guess people donate their body to science when they pass. They have cut up hearts, basically a bunch of exposed bodies. You can see everything from your liver, heart, cancer cells. They do have a pregnant lady who had passed at 4 months. In the Titanic exhibit, they do have, I guess, the biggest piece of the actual Titanic that they brought up weighs about 15 tons. So now I'm going to leave the Lexor and probably walk to the New York and make my way back to the Falcon Blue. So it's 2 o'clock and I'm already at 11,000 steps today. So a little bit of personal fact. My first time in Vegas was in 2006, and I stayed in the Sahara. I was sitting in church one Sunday deciding where should I go on vacation, and Vegas popped up. So I paid $59 a night, no, $49 a night when I came here in 2006. At that time, this hotel was like an Egyptian themed hotel. It had a roller coaster coming out of it. Then a few years later, they closed down and came back as the SLS. And then after that, they closed down and came back as the Sahara, which is now kind of like maybe like a luxury-like hotel at the north end of the strip. At the time when I was here, right next door, which I'm going to pan over, right next door over here was the Riviera, and I think the Stardust was somewhere over here. So a few months after I came, the Stardust was torn down. Now Resort Swirl is in its place. Riviera is torn down, and now Fountain Blue is in this spot. So like I said earlier in the vlog, I'm staying in the Fontainebleau Hotel. I believe this is the most expensive hotel in Las Vegas right now. I believe. This hotel opened December 13th. Okay. This hotel opened December 13th, 2023, and it is almost 20 years old. Yeah, I said that. This hotel has had a lot of issues. One corporation bought it. They had it for a few years, started working on plans, had some money issues, and they put it for auction. Someone else bought the hotel. They did a little work to it. They had some money issues. It went back on auction, and the original owners rebought it back and started back billing it. Okay, so I made it back to my room. I called the bellhop to tell them to bring my bags up, which they did lose. About 20 minutes later, they did find them. So now I'm here doing a quick room review. So for a complete video of the room review, click the link up top. So this was room 358. It was a lower floor. And I tell you, that shower, the water pressure was like a pressure washer. So this is the cheapest room that you can get in this hotel. It was the double queen bed. I was showing that the mirrors on the back. So one thing I did like about this hotel was the plug-ins was right by each bed. As you can see here, you know, most hotels I've been in, the plug-in was on the other side of the room, so you really couldn't charge your phone up at night and scroll through your phone. And this is how you open the blinds. So after I stayed in the room for a little bit, I basically headed back out. And this is the view from my room. The next destination is the Stratosphere, or what they call now the Strat, which is up there. I think it is the tallest building on the West Coast, or one of them. But yeah, so I want to try to go to the very top if it's not too windy, and get back to to the hotel before it gets dark, because this is kind of a risky part of Las Vegas. It's getting better since Fontainebleau is now right there. Resorts World is right there, so yeah, it's getting a little bit better. So I made it to the Strat. The top is open. They said half of it is closed for a private event. So the tickets for just to get up there right now is $25. I don't know, that's a regular special or maybe just a new price. So now I'm waiting to get on the elevator to take us up. So this is the elevator. It's going to take you to the top. And I'll show you what the top looks like when I get up there. Good morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Just got my breakfast, cup of coffee. So I really don't have any plans today. I do have a appointment to get my global entry later on this afternoon. But besides that, I have no plans. So we're going to walk the strip and see what I can find. And I'll bring you along with me. So I walked into Resorts World and I found out that the Loop is open. So for those who don't know what the Loop is, it's an underground tunnel from the Resort World to, I think, the convention center using Teslas. It's like an underground tunnel. So they're open. I may give it a shot and see what it's like down there. So to find the entrance to the Loop, you want to come to this big sphere in the middle of Resorts World, and just behind it, or to the left or the right, depending on which way you're coming, it's an escalator, which is called the Vegas Loop. So when you come down, you scan the barcode, get your ticket. It's $5 for an all-day pass. Then you walk over and get picked up. So that wasn't too bad of an experience. So it takes about a minute to a minute and a half to go from Resorts World all the way to the South Hall. The South Hall has the best tunnel because it has all the colors and lights in the tunnel. The West Hall is just a plain tunnel with just a white or yellow light. So now I'm about to head back to the strip and see what else I can find to do. So remember when I said earlier in the vlog about my stay in the Sahara and how I visited the Stardust a few months before it was closed and tore down? So to pay homage to the Stardust, inside of Resorts World, they actually have a sign from Stardust. And I think they said that even some of the trees on the outside of the property was some of the trees that was here during the Stardust time. So after leaving Resorts World, I started walking down the strip and ran into my first Cybertruck. I have heard that they was only being delivered on the West Coast. I had been here for 2 days, 3 days, and this is the first time I actually seen one. So now I'm walking through the Palazzo. That's, I guess, an original gondola. They have the Love installation sign. They was doing maintenance on the waterfall, but usually it's a waterfall going on behind the sign. So now I made it into the Venetian, which they're famous for the gondola rides for inside and out. So these gondola rides are $39 per person, or you can get a private gondola for you and whoever for $156. If you want photos, that's another $40. I think the one outside is a little bit better. You get more of an open feel if the weather's nice. So now it's about midday. Temperature's almost 90 degrees. I'm kind of hot. I'm tired. So when I did the Vegas loop, I did walk a little bit around the convention center. Took the Vegas loop back to the strip, walked up to around Caesar's Palace. So now I'm heading back to the Fontainebleau. Probably take a little nap, rest a little bit, take another shower, and get something to eat. So one downfall of the Fontainebleau is so far away from anything else on the strip. Some people may like that, some people don't. So when you walk into the Fontainebleau, they have this art display which mimics the waves in the ocean around the world. So you can see the ocean is calm at this point, and you got little minor waves coming. And it does this 24/7. So on the second floor, you have the food court. So earlier, I did get a piece of pizza from Miami Slice. One slice was, I think, $9. So I ended up going to Capone's to get a burger. And as I was heading back to my room, the guard would not let me back in my room because he says the key on my mobile phone using the mobile app was unacceptable, and they wanted me to go downstairs to the front desk and get a physical key to go to my room. And this basically was my last few hours at that hotel. So I went downstairs to the other guard, caught the elevator, came up, packed my bags, and checked out and went home. I think after them losing my bags and dealing with this mobile app thing, I was done with Fontainebleau. As you can see, I made it back to the jungles of Atlanta. So I hope you enjoyed that video. So for more videos like this, like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, we do have a giveaway. We're giving away the Delta trading cards. So watch the video to find out how to win. And we will see you on our next adventure, which it may be next month. We're going international. So see you guys next video.